Hi Tanya, thank you for purchasing your in-depth soulmate reading. So today we'll be taking a look at your connection with Tom, your relationship with him, and hopefully we can get down to the heart of the matter and see what's really going on here energetically. I have two cards out already. The King of Swords, this is the card of Aquarius. This is going to be the significator or the representative for Tom in this reading. I also have the Queen of Pentacles. Now this is feminine earth energy. Because you're a Virgo, this is going to be the significator or representative for you. Okay? Now I have 3 decks out. The first 2 decks that I'll be using are the same deck. And I do this on purpose so that when I do the side-by-side spreads, you can see very clearly, visually, if there are the same cards that are coming up for both of you, or if there aren't. If the same cards are coming up, you can see that clearly and you can see what positions they're in, okay? So I'll be doing first a side-by-side to see where the two of you are in your relationship, in your soulmate experience. And then I'll be doing a third spread to see what is coming up for the two of you as far as your marriage, your relationship, your connection is concerned, okay? As well as what the heart of the matter is, the blockage for the two of you as a connection, as a relationship, okay? So let's get started. I'm going to start with Tom. Okay. Just make sure that the deck is right side up. Yes, it is. All right. Tom Nance. Born February 10th. Aquarius. Regarding his feelings for Tanya Nance, Virgo, born September 19th. Okay. The first card will be where Tom is emotionally and spiritually currently in regards to you, Tanya, in regards to your marriage and the connection that the two of you share. Second card will be Tom's conscious intentions towards you. Third card will be Tom's hidden feelings regarding you, regarding his connection with you. Now these feelings may even be, he may not even be aware of this consciously, okay? These hidden feelings. Okay, we have the 7 of Cups that's popped out. The 7 of Cups is really about a lot of ideas, dreams, daydreaming. It's also a card of a lot of choices and as a result, a card of confusion. The fourth card will be the challenge, blockage, or obstacle that Tom faces in regards to your relationship, in regards to you, in regards to having a emotionally expressive, emotionally fulfilling relationship with you. Fifth card will be the best course of action for Tom to take in order for the two of you to come into soulmate union and for the two of you to have an abundant, emotionally fulfilling relationship and marriage. Okay. Tom. Okay. Where Tom is emotionally and spiritually in regards to you, in regards to your connection. We have the Hanged Man, conscious intentions, the Empress, hidden feelings, Seven of Pentacles, and blockage, the Magician, best course of action, Queen of Pentacles. And I do the best course of action for him so you can have more information and more insight into what it would take on his part for the two of you to have soulmate union, okay? So I'm going to clarify a couple of cards and then I'm going to move on to your side, all right? There's a lot of major arcanas that are coming up for Tom. Okay. Okay. I think I know where this is going. So let's start now on your side, okay? Tanya Nance, regarding her relationship and soulmate experience with Tom. Tanya, Virgo, September 19th. And Tom, Aquarius, February 10th. First card will be where you're at emotionally and spiritually in regards to Tom, in regards to your soulmate experience with Tom, in regards to your connection, relationship, marriage with Tom. Your conscious intentions towards Tom will be the second card. Third card will be your hidden feelings. These feelings may be hidden to even you, consciously speaking. Your hidden feelings. Third card will be your hidden feelings about Tom, about the connection that you share with Tom. So the Four of Swords has come out again. This is about healing after sadness, disappointment, hurt. Also getting over source wounding. Could also be getting over childhood pain. But this is healing and clarity after dealing with sadness, And it's also a break as well. Taking time out to heal. Fourth card will be your challenge, obstacles, or blockages that you face in regards to soulmate union with Tom, in regards to having an abundant, mutually available, and expressive relationship and marriage with Tom. And the fifth card will be the best course of action for you to take in order for there to be soulmate union, and in order for you to have an abundant, emotionally available, emotionally expressive, stable, and happy relationship and marriage with Tom. Okay, we have clarity here with the Ace of Swords and the Emperor. It's about stepping up, taking control of a situation, rising to the occasion. It's also the card of the husband, and it's very much masculine energy. Tanya. Okay. Where you're at emotionally and spiritually in regards to Tom, in regards to this connection, we have the Two of Swords. Your conscious intentions, we have the Ten of Swords. Hidden feelings, we have the Nine of Wands. Challenge, blockage, or obstacle, we have Temperance. Best course of action, Page of Cups. Okay. I'm going to clarify a couple of cards here, and then we'll get started. Okay, I think I know where this is going. All right. So, Tanya, let's get started, okay? Now, because I don't know you personally, I'm going to read the cards in their various ways that I feel apply. So please take the meaning that resonates with you, because you know your situation, you know Tom, and I'm going to give you, in some cases, various meanings that may apply. So please take it as it resonates, and this will be a team effort in order to get you the guidance that you need, okay? So where Tom is emotionally and spiritually, this is actually a very spiritual card, two very spiritual cards. We have the Hanged Man, okay? Now, the Hanged Man is definitely a card of pause, a card where someone is putting themselves in a difficult situation or uncomfortable situation, sacrificing relative or practical need in order to have a deeper, more spiritual need met. Okay? Now, with the Hanged Man and the World, I do feel that Tom is holding back. Okay? He is holding back emotionally and spiritually. He, I feel, is surrendering to how things are between the two of you. But the way that he has gone about that is by pulling back. Okay? Now, I'll explain what that means, what the significance is. There's something deeper, higher that he wants, okay, for the two of you and specifically from you. And I feel that he's holding back in order to have you meet some expectation that maybe he's voiced to you in the past. Maybe that has been an issue between the two of you. But he's holding back, pulling back with the Hanged Man. He is basically suspending or pausing emotional availability, because with the World, there's some kind of major completion that he's waiting on between the two of you as a couple, or specifically it could be waiting on a completion, spiritual completion cycle-wise for you to go through, but he's waiting for a brand new beginning, a brand new cycle between the two of you, some kind of evolution, either spiritual growth or leveling up that he's waiting on between the two of you, or specifically you. Now, it could also be that he is surrendering to the connection and he's withdrawn, but it's actually because he's waiting for your connection to fall into place and things to fall into place and a new cycle to begin. Now, why I say that is conscious intentions. We have two very powerful cards. We have the Empress and we have the Star card. The Empress is really about abundance, creation, the actual beginning of creating new love, a new path to love. It's a very involved, very deep and powerful card of the actual creation of something beautiful and abundant between two people. Okay, the Empress. And also with the Star card clarifying the Empress, I do feel consciously, he feels, and this is the card of Aquarius, by the way, the Star card. I do feel consciously he is waiting, and he believes that this is a matter of divine timing. With the Hanged Man, the World, the Empress, and the Star, I feel he's waiting on something. He's waiting either on you to rise to some occasion, to rise to some standard that the two of you have an understanding about, or he's waiting on the connection to improve and to begin a new stage. Okay? Now, again, please take that as it resonates. You know, like, all of what has happened between the two of you. But I do feel very much emotionally and spiritually he has pulled back, but I feel he's waiting on, either you to do something, okay, to show something, to initiate a new beginning as far as your connection and relationship is concerned, or he's waiting on divine timing and waiting for your connection to get better, okay, and for a new chapter to begin. Now, his hidden feelings, we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, and it's very consistent, the messages. The Seven of Pentacles is reassessing a situation, waiting, okay? Waiting on the right timing in order to, you know, harvest the fruit, to pick the fruit. It's assessing a situation, but it's waiting, right? It's waiting and it's assessing a situation to see what needs to be done in order for things to improve, okay? But with the Ace of Swords clarifying the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like he's waiting on some kind of clarity. He's waiting on some new beginning, okay? But he's reassessing the situation deep down inside, and he's trying to figure out, I feel, deep down inside, whether or not to put in more effort into this relationship, or he's waiting on you to do that, because this is earth energy. Waiting for you to have some kind of clarity. I do feel like he's pulled back and he wants a new beginning, but he's waiting for either you to do something or to meet some standard, or for things just to fall into place in order for the two of you to have a new beginning before he starts actively putting energy back into this connection, okay? Now, his challenge or blockage, we have, and this is interesting, we have the Magician clarified by Justice. Now, the Magician is also the card of Virgo, okay? So I feel maybe with the Magician coming up, and the Magician is about communication, yes, it's also about pure potential to manifest anything. And this is coming up as the blockage, clarified by the Justice card, which is all about balance, harmony, fairness, okay, and justice in a situation. Perhaps he's waiting, I feel, on you to manifest some kind of justice or right some wrong. There's some issue, I feel here, of him waiting on some kind of external something before he decides to start putting effort and energy back into this. With the Justice card coming up and the Magician, because this is Virgo energy with the Magician as well, in the tarot, the Libra card, the Queen of Swords, is also connected to Virgo. I feel like he feels that there's an issue of either stability with you, or an issue of harmony with you, or an issue of fairness and righting some wrong. And I feel like he's waiting for you to manifest something, do something, right some wrong, reestablish some kind of harmony before the two of you can have a new cycle, a new stage. Now, his best course of action is the Queen of Pentacles, earth energy. This is your energy. And we have that clarified by the Three of Wands and the Queen of Cups, okay? Now, the Queen of Cups is an energy of someone who is getting in touch with their feelings, processing a lot of feelings, okay? Whether, and it is usually someone who's very nurturing and loving, but also with the Queen of Cups, it could either be that one of you has been overly emotional, or emotionally feeling unstable, or having some kind of an extreme emotion, okay? Now, this could be either of you. And I feel with that clarifying the Three of Wands, someone's been waiting on emotional availability, maybe emotional stability, waiting on, possibly even with the Queen of Cups, some kind of intuition to to be fulfilled, like some kind of intuitive feeling to manifest. But with the Queen of Pentacles, this is a nurturing, practical energy. His best course of action is to, I feel, be practical and be nurturing. And I feel it's about fulfilling the expected, meeting your expectations, okay? Because I feel like the Three of Wands is representing you. Now, I feel maybe with the Queen of Cups and the Three of Wands, someone has been feeling, and this may be you, Tanya, so please apply it as it resonates. And it could also be Tom, but someone's been feeling very emotional and doing a lot of emotional processing, and also been feeling probably overwhelmed, waiting on the positive results of past efforts. And with these two cards clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, his best course of action, and again, I am talking about this so that you have that information, right? His best course of action is really to be nurturing and stable, and to nurture this relationship, and to invest in this relationship, and to be more nurturing, I feel. Okay? Now, it could also just be as simple as his best course of action is to recommit to you, you being the Queen of Pentacles. Now, where you're at emotionally and spiritually, I feel that you feel with the Two of Swords and the Three of Cups that the two of you are at a stalemate in regards to connecting emotionally again. Okay, very in line with your email. Now, it could also be that you are mentally at a crossroads, that you are of two minds, and that there's a decision to be made as far as your relationship goes. That maybe you feel that on one hand you should continue to try, on the other you should stop. But with the Three of Cups, I do feel that you want reunion in an emotional sense with Tom. Okay? With the Two of Swords, the person in the Two of Swords is blindfolded, okay, in the deck, in tarot. And this is really about going within and following your intuition in order to know how to proceed and which decision you should make, okay? Or how to get out of the stuck energy that emotionally I feel you're in. Where you're at emotionally and spiritually, I feel that you're in a stalemate with Tom, and internally you're not sure what to do, okay? As far as reconnecting with him on an emotional level, having love and enjoyment, and, having each other's confidence again, celebrating, having a good time again, being very emotionally open and sharing with one another, okay? Now, your conscious intentions, I feel that you feel very hurt and sad and possibly very let down. Now, it could also be that maybe consciously you feel you've done this to Tom. You know your situation. However, I feel consciously you also feel that this has come to an end. You're out of kind of options mentally as far as where your connection stands. And inherent in the Ten of Swords is the Ace of Swords, which is interesting because it's come up on his side. But inherent in the Ten of Swords is the Ace of Swords, a new beginning mentally and clarity, okay? So I do feel consciously you feel that the two of you have come to the end of the road, so to speak, as far as how things stand. And the reason why I feel with the Three of Pentacles is that the two of you are not, I feel that you feel consciously that the two of you are not working together, Okay, because the Three of Pentacles is a card of working together in order to create a stable foundation in a relationship, in anything in the material world. Now, with the Three of Pentacles, it could also be that maybe you feel you're not being recognized for your efforts as well, because the Three of Pentacles is about recognition, okay? But consciously, I feel that you feel the two of you are not working together emotionally. You're not both emotionally invested in creating stability and happiness in this connection. And for that reason, consciously, you feel like the two of you have come to a point really where it's a make it or break it kind of a situation. Your hidden feelings, we have the Nine of Wands, and it's interesting because there are a lot of like cards of completion coming up on both of your sides, with the World, the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. But your hidden feelings, we have the Nine of Wands. Now, the Nine of Wands is a card of defensiveness, okay? Now, this could be that you feel that Tom is defensive, or maybe you are deep down inside feeling like you are ready to, or have drawn a line in the sand, and you're ready to have it out and really face what's going on. But there is a defensive flavor to the Nine of Wands, okay? It's really about someone who is showing a lot of courage and is fearing that like the worst is going to come, but facing it bravely, because they're not going to turn and run. They're just going to, you know, have it out, but they've been through a lot. Now, clarifying the Nine of Wands is the Seven of Wands, which is definitely a defensive energy. The Seven of Wands is defending a position or fighting for a new beginning. Okay, now these two cards coming up in your hidden feelings, it could be definitely that you're at the point where you're feeling defensive and you're feeling that perhaps it's time to face, you know, face the issues that the two of you are having. It could also be that you are ready to face the issues that you're having and fight for a new beginning. Now, that could be a new beginning with Tom, and that could be a new beginning on your own. But this could also be with the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Wands, that deep down inside, maybe you feel that Tom is defensive, okay? And maybe that facing him and having to have this out and bring this to the table and clear things up is not going to go over well, okay? But really, deep down inside, this is about courage. This is the energies with the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Wands is really about facing your fears. It's about courage. It's about fighting for something, and it's also about defending something, okay? Please take it as it resonates. Your challenge or obstacle now, which is interesting, is the Temperance card clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. Perhaps you are having a hard time continuing waiting for the two of you to have harmony and balance, okay? Now, the challenge could also be about you healing, or the two of you healing. But with the Temperance card, it's really about, it's very much soulmate energy. It's about two cups, the Two of Cups, coming together and really melding together in a harmonious way in order to create a third substance, the third cup, which is interesting because we have the Three of Cups here. But a third cup representing emotional fulfillment, healing, love, okay? Now, the Temperance card, I feel, in this situation, now please take it as it resonates, I feel the challenge for you has been waiting on the two of you to be able to get in sync and get into balance. The Temperance card is about harmony. Now, maybe individually, you've been working on healing something internally. Maybe you've been waiting on Tom to heal something internally and to spiritually integrate some kind of past wounding with what's going on currently. The Temperance card really is about patience, but it's really about healing and harmony and meeting in the middle, whether that's individually or that is as a couple. Perhaps it's been a challenge personally for you to get over something in the past, something that has been very difficult for you. Maybe healing has been a challenge, and for that reason, the two of you have not been able to start a new cycle. Now, if that's not the case, it could just be that the challenge has been the two of you coming into sync, being able to be in harmony with one another in order, with the Wheel of Fortune, to have a positive change in fortune as far as a connection is concerned. Okay? Now, your best course of action is the Page of Cups, clarified by the Chariot. In order for there to be soulmate union, I feel that with the Page of Cups, it's about opening yourself up and extending an olive branch, so to speak, and opening up your heart. Though that may be difficult, though you may feel that you have been doing that, with the Chariot card clarifying the Page of Cups, in one sense, it could be about you really deciding what to do, making a final decision by following your heart, and being mentally, emotionally, spiritually aligned, okay, in harmony, and for that reason, being successful in moving forward in getting what you want. Now, and the way that you would do that, I feel, is again following your heart to gain emotional fulfillment. The Page of Cups is really that beginning, you know, of opening your heart up. It's friendship. It's extending friendship. It's forgiveness. It's also an apology. Now, I don't know your situation personally, but with the Page of Cups, it is extending, as far as your best course of action is, it's extending that invitation for the two of you to have healing and being emotionally available. Okay, now that's if you would like, if you decide, you know, wholeheartedly that you want this to work. I feel definitely that Tom does, but there seems to be some kind of issue of healing or balance that the two of you have been waiting on. Specifically, Tom is waiting on some change to kick in, and I feel you have been too. The challenge for you, I feel, may be some kind of healing or forgiveness or something, as far as having a positive change in the direction of your connection. The reason why I feel the two of you have stalled, why Tom has pulled back, why the two of you are not having a new chapter of emotional availability, emotional fulfillment, really is there's an issue of someone having harmony, balance, or there's an issue of truth or justice. Okay, and I mean justice in a philosophical way, like things being in balance. There's an issue of balance here, maybe individually, maybe as a couple, but I feel the both of you have been waiting on some change, and your best course of action, I feel, is to initiate again that healing between the two of you and open yourself up. And I feel that if you do that, you will be victorious, and the two of you will reunite in an emotionally fulfilling way. Now let's see what is actually coming up. All right, now that's what it'll take. Okay, let's see if that is what's going to happen, most likely, depending on the fact that there isn't a major shift in energy. Okay, let's see. Tanya and Tom. First card will be the current situation of their connection. Second card will be the challenge or obstacle the two of them face, their relationship faces. Third card will be the core issue between Tom and Tanya in their relationship. Fourth card will be the past. Fifth card will be likely outcome of their connection, of their marriage, of their relationship, unless there's a major shift in energy, unless there's a major shift in free will. Sixth card is what's coming up next for Tanya and Tom, what's coming up for them as far as their relationship is concerned. Seventh card is how Tom is feeling currently, emotionally and spiritually, in regards to reconciliation. Reconciliation as in soulmate union. I feel that the two of you, I feel it is about reconciliation. I feel there's some issue that Tom feels that Tom has with you, and for that reason he's pulled away, but he's waiting for you to do something or meet some standard or deliver some kind of balance or show some kind of like balance, or for there to be some kind of justice in the situation or righting of some wrong before he starts putting in effort again. But I feel, and it could also be that he's just waiting for things to get better, but consciously he does want, I feel, to have a open, loving, passionate, abundant marriage with you. Eighth card is where Tanya is emotionally and spiritually in regards to having soulmate union with Tom. Ninth card is Tanya's hopes or fears in regards to her relationship with Tom. And the 10th card will be the outcome of Tanya and Tom's connection and relationship, whether the two of them will have emotional fulfillment in their marriage and relationship or not. And the 11th card will be a clarifier for the 10th. Tanya. Okay. Current situation, we have the High Priestess. This is the card of Virgo as well as Pisces. The challenge or obstacle, Page of Wands, makes sense. Core issue, Page of Coins, okay. Past, we have the Devil. Three of Wands for the likely outcome. Okay. We have the Three of Wands here too. Okay. And what's coming up for the two of you in the near future? Page of Swords. How Tom is feeling about reconciliation. Hangman again. Whew. Where you're feeling, how you're feeling, the Lovers. Judgment. That's scary. We have the Chariot and Temperance. That's come up again. Lovely. Okay. So Tanya, now that I see these cards, I do feel that Tom has been waiting on you for something. He's waiting on some kind of, to see some kind of improvement or meet some kind of expectation that the two of you are aware of. There's something that I feel is expected of you between the two of you, or it could also just be maybe that he's waiting on things to work out, okay, on past efforts to come in to prove successful. But in the past, with the Devil card coming up, there's been an issue of toxicity or excess. There's been some kind of problem with the Devil card coming up. Okay. So in the past, we have the Ace of Wands, okay? Now, the Ace of Wands is the potential of a new beginning, but perhaps there's been some kind of issue with let me clarify this again. Maybe there's been an issue with dependency on something, okay? Either one another, codependency. Maybe there's been an issue of an excess or dependency on a substance, or, you know, on some habit or something like that. Okay, so in the past, I feel the two of you have had an issue, okay, as far as, now I'm not seeing specifically what it is, but with the Devil energy, someone has been waiting for a new beginning, right? And has been waiting with the Seven of Coins and the Ace of Wands to start a new slate, because there's been some kind of dependency or attachment to something external that has been creating a rift between the two of you, okay? Again, this could be an addiction, this could be codependency, it could just be controlling behavior. It's an imbalance, okay? And I feel that someone has been waiting on this imbalance to clear up in order to have a new beginning. Now, currently we have, the current situation is the High Priestess. This could be about someone holding back and waiting for their intuition to be verified or proven, or waiting on what they intuitively feel is going to happen. I feel like with the High Priestess, this very well could be you, okay? Feeling intuitively that some kind of something that you expect to happen is going to happen, or this could also be Tom's energy. Okay, with the Hierophant, interesting. So these are two very strong cards. Now, the Hierophant and the Empress has come up a lot. I don't know if a Taurus is important to your story, but with the High Priestess and the Hierophant coming up, I feel like the current situation is really about the two of you having faith in some kind of expected outcome. I feel like deep down inside, the two of you are hoping things will work out and trying to have faith in this connection. Now, that's if if your connection, now you said that the two of you have been loyal to one another, but if there hasn't been, a third party in any way, shape, or form involved, then I do feel the current situation is waiting on your intuitive expectations to come to fruition for the two of you. And I feel like that intuitively, emotionally, that either you or Tom or the both of you are feeling that things will work out, okay, deep down inside. Now, the challenge, however, is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is about an active change in the direction of the connection, having a new passionate beginning, okay? It's about passion being restored to your connection. And I feel like the initiation, the actual first step towards this new beginning has been a challenge for the two of you as far as the relationship, as far as the marriage is concerned. Now, the heart of the matter is the Page of Coins. Now, perhaps there's a child that's important in your story. Maybe if you have children, the two of you are hoping to work things out for the sake of your child or children. But if there isn't a child involved, I feel like the Page of Coins, the heart of the matter is really having a new beginning, having a change, okay? And having a positive, very, now what's the word I'm looking for? Optimistic, happy kind of a outlook for the both of you to have and to reinvest in this connection, okay? I feel like if a child is not, if the two of you don't have children, if you do, I feel like the heart of the matter may be surrounding a child. Now, perhaps the two of you have been hanging in there for your children. If you don't have children, I feel like the real issue is with the Page of Coins, having that new kind of, that new fresh energy of starting again, starting over, being recommitted to each other. There is an issue here of, I'm just going to point out some prominent themes here. Healing is a major theme. Now, with the Empress, abundantly creating an action. Action is a major theme, okay? As in the actual someone taking reins and putting in action to start again is a major theme. Faith in the connection is a major theme, as well as harmony, balance, justice, okay? Now, What's coming up for the two of you in the near future? We have the Page of Swords. Now, this is air energy. I feel like he is going to be cautious, or could be you, but collecting information, trying to figure out how to move forward, trying to get clarity, as in to decisively make a decision to move forward or not. Okay, this could be you and this could be Tom. The likely outcome, we have the Three of Wands. Okay, so likely outcome is that the two of you will be waiting for a positive result, for things to change for you, for your past efforts to have like the results come in. I feel like whatever Tom has been waiting on, he's going to be continuing to wait for a positive result. I do feel that the two of you, the likely outcome is that the two of you will be optimistic deep down inside and will be hanging in there. Now, the Three of Wands is quite positive and does reflect the outcome, because the Three of Wands is a very auspicious card. It is about waiting, but it's waiting for definite positive results. And what it's waiting for is stability being restored, celebration, happiness. Okay? It's a card that comes before the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is guaranteed when the Three of Wands comes up. It's just a matter of time. So, again, where Tom is emotionally and spiritually, we have the Hanged Man. He's pulling back, but I feel he's also giving in, surrendering to the situation and waiting for things to work out. Where you're at emotionally, we have the Lovers. You are coming up once again as a major decision to be made, because the Lovers is about being spiritually, emotionally, mentally aligned, and therefore, yes, coming into union, soulmate union, but more importantly, being able to make a decision, one that you are completely certain about. And the Lovers also is a card of harmony and balance, and really about healing as well. And I feel like you are trying to make a very emotionally, mentally, spiritually aligned decision about reconciliation. I feel like he's waiting on you. Okay, waiting on you, or waiting on things to work out, or waiting on you to work something out. Now, again, you know your situation, so you probably know what that is referring to. Your hopes or fears, we have Judgment. Now, I feel like this could be your hope and your fear, that the two of you make a final decision once and for all to move forward individually and have a brand new beginning, a brand new start, free of baggage, free of hurt, or for the two of you to come together and make a final decision once and for all to have a brand new start together. Now, the outcome, we have the Chariot clarified by Temperance, clarified by the Empress. It's very nice. I feel like someone is going to make that decision, I feel it's you, and move forward in your intentions, in your decision, and I feel like it's going to be victorious. I feel like if you make another balanced, harmonized effort to reestablish your connection with your husband, that it's going to be successful, that reconciliation will occur, and the two of you will have passion, abundance, joy, fruitfulness in your relationship once again. Okay, it's very beautiful. So I've gone past the time, but that's okay. I hope the video is not too long for you. I'm going to go over your email quickly. So now what? Okay, that's your first question, right? So there has been idling. He's definitely been stepping back. There's two cards of that. He's waiting, I feel, on you to meet some standard, to do something, and he's waiting on this relationship to get better, but he's surrendering spiritually, whatever, take that as however it resonates. But what now is you do what you need to make a decision with the Lovers and the Chariot. I feel like your decision is going to be to give this another go, to reach out, open yourself up again. In your hidden feelings, there is a defensive quality coming up. Now, it could definitely be, of course, because you've been hitting a wall with him. But I feel like the cards are saying you need to try again, okay? And if you do that and you're sure about it, you're going to be successful. Now, with the Chariot card, whatever you do, as long as you're sure and you're internally balanced and there's harmony inside, you're mentally, emotionally, spiritually sure about your decision, you're going to be victorious, happy, and successful either way. But as far as reconciliation, emotionally and spiritually, having love and availability and abundance, the Empress is the beginning of like deep love, passion, happiness, abundance in every sense. And I feel maybe, the two of you may not have really had the Empress kind of connection. Maybe you have, but he intends for that to happen consciously. And I feel that it's about being patient. It's also about the two of you meeting in the middle, but I feel someone needs to initiate it. So what now? That's up to you. If you mentally, emotionally, spiritually are aligned and decide to reach out and you make that effort, I feel that the two of you will get that passion, that emotional availability, that soulmate union that you want. Now, where is this relationship going? I feel like it's going wherever you decide to take it with the Chariot card. Will your husband wake up and realize he wants and loves you and give you all of himself emotionally, spiritually, and fully? Right. Yes. Okay. The challenge is also with the Magician, an issue of communication. And the challenge with the Magician, the challenge of communication being an issue and manifesting this relationship, there's some issue of justice. So, or fairness, or harmony. There really is. So please take that as it resonates. But I do feel he will open up. I feel he's surrendering. The Hangman is a card of spiritual awakening. But I do feel that he needs more time. And I feel that he's waiting on something. Okay? And it may just be a spiritual, personal thing. But consciously, subconsciously, as in his hidden feelings, he knows it's time to make a decision. He has been reassessing things and looking at what the improvements need to be, what he needs to do. But consciously, he feels that things will work out and that the two of you will be able to create true, deep love that the both of you feel, with the Empress coming up. And so and will he adore you? I feel he loves you very deeply, but there is something that I feel there's a reason why he has separated or pulled back. There's been an issue of imbalance with either both of you or one of you specifically. And he's been waiting, I feel, pulling back and waiting for that to clear up before the two of you have this new beginning that I feel he really feels is coming and wants. Now, as far as the grasshoppers go, I've gone over your emails, and I think that the grasshoppers are really significant. And the reason why I say that is because anytime a symbol or sign keeps repeating and you see these synchronicities everywhere, it's more significant that you are receiving them than the actual symbol itself, right? And I feel deeply that you want movement. You want not just change for the sake of change, but you want to move this forward. Definitely with a Chariot, you don't want stagnation anymore, not individually, not as a connection. And I do feel that the grasshoppers are really speaking to the fact that you don't want to be stalled anymore. You want all of the things that you want to be realized. You want forward movement. You want it all. And with the Chariot, Tanya, you can have that. Whatever you decide, if you put the effort behind that, I feel if you try again with the Page of Cups, there is a tenderness or opening up that needs to be applied in your approach. Okay, maybe you've tried many times. I feel that if you try again and you are sure emotionally, spiritually, because with the Chariot, right, the Lovers comes before the Chariot, and the Lovers is someone who is in balance completely, right? Their masculine, their feminine side, like Temperance. There's internal harmony, and therefore the choice that they make is going to be successful and victorious. I feel the grasshoppers are significant. They're saying that it's time to act. Whatever you decide to do, it's time to move forward. Okay? Now I'm going to pull an oracle card before we close out. Message for Tanya Nance for her highest good regarding her soulmate experience with Tom. We have support, okay? Archon, Barbello, and Picture Jasper. That's the stone. So this is Crystal Angel 444. Let's see what this has to say. 9, and 9 is a level of completion. And 9 is also the card of the Hermit. 9 is also the number of the Hermit, I should say. So here we go. The universe has great power to assist you in all ways. It is not limited to a certain amount of help for a certain amount of people or situations. Remember that divine love is love. Love doesn't profit at the expense of another. It does not steal another's happiness or joy. It increases well-being, encourages growth, and inspires courage. When you allow more love to flow into your life and heal your body, your mind, your finances, your relationships, your work, whatever you wish, you and all of life benefits from that increased flow of love in the world. Asking for support actually helps grow love in the world for all beings. So it is time to give up your notions of going it alone. Even if you ask for and receive all the possible help the universe can give you, you are still going to need all your courage, strength, commitment, joy, devotion, talent, energy, creativity, resourcefulness, intelligence, and humor to fulfill your destiny. Don't worry that you'll be cheating on what you are here to do. You'll just be able to do what you are here to do better and enjoy the process more. That helps others do the same. It makes sense to ask for help. You are encouraged to do so at least once a day using the following affirmation and the entire healing process when you feel the need. I'm going to send you the actual affirmation and the healing process in your email, okay? But I just want to highlight one part of this. We bring you the gift of support. Our support is available to you on all levels. We offer spiritual support of inspired ideas, unconditional love, and divine energy. We offer psychological support as we assist you in upgrading your belief systems to ones that enhance your ability to fulfill your divine destiny. We offer emotional support through spiritual friendship, unconditional acceptance, and unlimited compassion. We offer physical support by providing for you material needs for nourishment, shelter, security, and safety. We are able to support you with peace and with prosperity in subtle and very practical ways. Notice how much easier it is to live your life with courage when you know that no matter what, you shall be provided for, and what you need is only ever a prayer away. So Tanya, that is your reading. I hope that it helps. I hope that it resonates. Please let me know once you've received your reading. As well, let me know if it resonates. I wish you all the best. I hope that everything works out with you and Tom. It was a pleasure to read for you. Thank you, and bye for now.